Good morning, cruisers. I'm here this morning with Tresa Reed from Viking River, Ocean, and Expedition Cruises. And we wanted to talk a little bit about what their product has to offer. So good morning, Tresa.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. I always like to bring information to my cruisers, maybe that they don't really understand, maybe if they don't understand the product. It's good to have some question and answers. So here we go. We're going to talk about what Viking is, and maybe you can differentiate between Viking River, Ocean, and Expedition a little bit.
Okay.
But let's start off with how Viking is an adult-only product.
Okay.
That's, I think, is really important to some people, and I'm guessing you agree, and that's what your clients love about Viking.
So we started 28 years ago. We're going to be celebrating 29 years in August, and we started out with river cruising, and right now we're up to 82 or more.
Wow, that's a lot.
With 14 more going to be christened.
Yeah.
And then we have our ocean ships in 2015 that are like 930 guests, still small ship. We're a small ship cruise company, and those are cruising the oceans. So really popular, and no kids, no casinos. So just definitely a clear demographics of what we that are coming on board, and they're mature adults that like music and art, architecture, cultural things. They like to be in the destination longer.
Yes, I've noticed that about your itineraries. There's not really a lot of sea days built in because you want to go port to port to see what you want to see.
Yes.
You didn't, even though you want a really nice ship, which you guys obviously offer.
And it's not too much.
It's the perfect blend.
It really is.
Yes.
And the attention to detail on Viking is pretty amazing.
Okay.
With the heated bathroom floors, heated shower floors.
That's right, we talked about that.
People love those little things. The leather handrails, they just love it when they come on board and they can just relax.
Yeah.
It's very relaxing. But you can make it as fun and adventurous as you want.
Okay.
You want to get the e-bikes
on
the rivers, you can do that.
Yes.
Or if you want to hike, you can do that. But if you want to go to the museums, you want to go to a concert, you want to go to a winery, there's so many things you can select from to make it your own.
Yes, that sounds amazing. Amazing. Let's talk a little bit about the pricing and what's included in. Is there a difference between river, ocean, and expedition when it comes to the inclusive pricing?
No, it's pretty much the same across the board.
Okay.
We're very consistent, and it's a repeat. People get on board, they repeat again because they love it.
Yes.
Sister ships on the rivers, so 190 guests or less. So some of the rivers we might have a little bit less people, but the ship itself is sister ship, so they're similar. Yeah. You don't have to worry about that.
Right.
And then when you get to ocean, there's 6 different levels to select from. And of course, the suites go first. Mm-hmm. But those all identical ships.
Okay.
Except for our brand new ones with the hydrogen fuel cells. We have a few more staterooms. But again, the same consistent public areas and stuff throughout.
So when you repeat cruise, you still feel comfortable and it's like a home to you. When
exactly. It's like your own living room.
Yeah.
And then the expedition. A little bit different because we have the toys on board, we have the scientists on board, cruising the Great Lakes and Antarctica, so a little bit different. But that type of ship, there's only 2, and again, consistent sister ships.
Okay.
So it's pretty easy.
Nice. That's awesome. That's an awesome product. Okay. We talked about Viking's very destination focused. They have overnights as well in destination with long port times. We talked about the small ship experience with 930 guests on ocean and river having 190. That means you're just going to have like a more intimate experience and not crowded, which is
right. And those
great.
The river ships can only be so wide.
Yes,
so they go through the locks. Yeah. So those are going to be a little bit, but they're longer.
Right,
the long ships.
The long ships.
And then when you get into Egypt, we're going to have 10 ships in Egypt, and those are smaller with 82 guests.
Yeah.
Same with the Mekong, so a little bit smaller, a little different than the long ships. We have also the French rivers. They're 168 instead of 190 guests. So this is where go to a professional travel expert.
Yes.
To book your travel because she is the expert.
Right.
And she knows how to get a hold of me.
Yes.
And she has all the deals. She has all the, you get your brochures in the mail, those have pricing in it.
Yeah.
And those prices include one short excursion in every single port. That's included.
That
with
was one of
Viking.
my questions with you. Is
it's included.
what else? So you
And
don't have
then-
to worry about too many extra expenses because it's mostly included.
Oh yeah, we call it inclusive. So everything's included, except for if you want some extra shore excursions, that's where you want to add your extra shore excursions to make it more complete.
Right, and with Viking, because they're not all included, you get to really pare down and to decide exactly what you want to do.
Exactly.
Or you don't have to do anything because you haven't already paid for them, so you can just choose
to walk
through the
your own thing.
cities. Yeah,
Yeah.
which is kind of a neat aspect
It
of
is.
it, especially if you're a repeat cruiser and you just really enjoy being on the rivers and in the towns.
Exactly.
That's a great product.
So when you look at the brochure, one shore excursion in every port's included.
Mm-hmm.
No inside staterooms on
Yes,
any
that
of our
was
vessels.
one of my things. Yeah.
And then no kids, no casinos. I mean, it's not that we don't like kids, but we don't like other people's kids.
That's pretty accurate with most people.
Exactly. So it's all of that. There's no nickel and dime. Everyone can use the spa.
Yeah.
The hydro pool, the sauna, the whirlpool, you can use it. You don't have to have a spa pass.
Yeah.
But if you want a massage or you want a facial, you're going to want to pay for that. Make
Right,
an appointment.
right.
We don't have alternative restaurant charges. I mean,
That's
everybody
huge.
gets a reservation in 2 of the restaurants.
Oh,
And then
okay.
if they want more, they can ask for more.
That's great.
If you're in the suites, you get a few more. But once you
That
get on
makes
board, you can just ask and, they'll get you in one of the restaurants. And we have, on the rivers, there's only 2 restaurants. But
Mhm.
on the ocean, you have 8 dining venues with 24-hour room service. And then on the expedition, 6 dining venues. You're never going to get, you don't have to hide food in your luggage.
Right.
Yeah, it's wonderful food. And the chefs, it's fantastic. The dining, you have your eclectic, focused dining for the destination you're cruising in.
Nice. Okay.
So they may bring in the flavors of that. But if you're meat and potatoes, Caesar salad,
Mhm.
chicken dishes, American fare, it's right on the left side of the menu. So
That's
every
good to
day
know.
you have that.
Yes,
So
because we as travelers with My Traveling Now, we have a lot of food allergies, so we kind of have to consider that, like, is there too much seafood? Am I not going to be able to find it
Not
because
at
of that?
all.
But that's what I want to
and
hear.
just let her know that
Yes.
if you need to have those requests, just let her know.
You put it right on the
Yes,
booking, and then when
exactly.
you get there, they know.
Yeah, and with the $25 per person deposit,
Yes.
you can hold your Viking cruise. Now, if it's your second cruise and you have one on the books,
Yeah.
you book it for $25, and then you don't have to pay till 6 months prior.
Right. Yeah.
So-
There's some bonuses for repeat cruisers
Right,
that Viking
yes,
does for
yes.
you. So
You're going to be able to get some extra little things that that she'll be able to tell you about.
yeah. So if you have any other questions about Viking,
How do they get a hold of you, though?
you reach me at mytravelingnow.com. You can email me at michelle@mytravelingnow.com. Facebook, we're on TikTok, and here on YouTube too as well.
So easy to book, and you know what? The special sales till July 31st.
Yes.
So your choice of different promotions.
So yeah, I just booked a few people yesterday. I did a river and an ocean, and each of them got $500 per person onboard credit. And one of I believe it was the ocean, they got free airfare. That's huge, not have to
Yes.
worry about paying for and kind of planning your air with their air program.
And there's one where
they
you have a
work with
beverage
you.
credit and gratuities.
Yeah, yes.
So
There's
she will
lots
get you
of
the best
options.
deal depending on where you live
Yes.
and if the air deals that are going on. So go to a Viking expert to
That's
book
me.
your next Viking cruise. And again, she can always call me,
Yes.
and I'm always around to help her. So
Yeah, she's my connection in the industry, and
yeah.
that's why you use a travel agent, because of this relationship that I have with her.
So we hope to see you on board
Yes.
one of the Viking ships,
Very-
whether it be river, ocean, expedition, or the Mississippi.
Yes,
So,
that was another
yeah,
thing. Yeah,
stay closer to home.
they go to many places inside and outside of the U.S.
7 continents.
Yes.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And we'll catch you later.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.